Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are playing Broken Clocks and we are playing the new clock which is Retro Clock. It is the hardest in the game and as you can see I have already solved all the 12 rooms. I'll show you guys a complete walkthrough of each one of them. So let's jump into room number 1. Now in this room, first thing that you need to do is collect all these 14 tiles. So click on all of them to collect it. Once you have them, the next thing that you would want to do is read the menu. In the menu, you can see buttery cookies is in completely bold letters. That means our code has something to do with these cookies. Now, if you come, take a look at the ingredients, you have to write it down. So I'll just write some, for example. So butter, olive oil, brown sugar, cane sugar, and so on. So for example, I'm just writing these few. You have to write all of them. Now come take a look at this ingredients inventory list or poster. Now you can see butter is right here, right below the dot. Now right below the dot is this dot. Right below that we will have to place a tile. So place the tile here. Now we have placed butter, so let's erase it. Now come to olive oil. So you can see olive oil is right here in the third column. So olive oil is right here, so let's place olive oil here. Next on our list is brown sugar. So brown sugar, where is brown sugar? Brown sugar, guys, right here. Brown sugar is right here, right below the olive oil. So place it file here. Now you can see we have already got our first digit. So first digit of our code is 4. So like this, if you complete this ingredient list, you will get 4 digit here, which is 4, 1, 9, and 0. I'll place an image for you guys for better explanation. So just to keep the video short, we'll just jump into and enter the code here. So 4190 is the code for this room. 4190. And you will get the spear here. Let's collect it. And that is it. Room 1 is done. You can go back and place the spear here to access the next room. So let's jump into the next room, which is room 12, room 2, sorry guys. Let's jump here. So in this room, what you need to do is focus on these two paintings by Eric. So you can see on the left side, focus on the orange. So the orange is looking towards the right, then up, and then left. Now you have to place the statues in the same direction. So right, this is going to be up, and this is going to be left. So this side done. Let's focus on this one. This is right, left, up. Let's do it. Right, this is already left, and this is going to be up. So once you do this correctly, this binary puzzle will pop up on your screen. So this binary text will give you digit 1, this will give you digit 2, this will give you digit 3, and lastly this will give you digit 4. Now this is very simple. All you have to do is basically convert the binary numbers. Just use an online converter or anything. So I've already done the conversion. So the code that you will get from these binary numbers is 9216. So let's enter it here. 9, 2, 1, and lastly 6. Here we go. And that is it. We'll get the spear. Let's go back. And once again, you can place this spear to access the next room, which is room number 3. Let's jump in. Okay, now this one is a bit tricky. So these are actually clocks. These are encoded codes, and this is how you will decode it based on this poster or diagram, whatever you guys want to call it. So for example, focus on the minute hand on this clock. So this one is focusing right over here. So if you come, take a look at this. This is O, right? Then on the next clock, you can again the minute hand is looking towards right here. Here you can see it is aiming towards N. So our first word becomes on. Like this. Oops, one second. Like this, you have to decode all of these clocks, these also, and these ones also. So since I've already solved it, I'll just jump into the solution. So upon decoding it, you will get the code. No feeling is final. By the way, the letters that you will get from these clocks are jumbled. You will have to rearrange them to make a meaningful sentence. So the solution is no feeling is final. You can type it in the chat, or you can also enter it here. Once you do that correctly, you will get this puzzle. These is simple connect the pipe puzzle. So I'll just, it does take a while. So I'll just solve this, maybe put the video on a 2x, 3x, and then get back to you guys. Okay, here we go. Once it is the you have connected the battery to the lock side. The room is done. You will get the spear and you can go through. Place this spear and now you can enter the fourth room. Okay, so in this room, what you need to do is first collect these six skulls from the graves. Here we go. Now you need to place them on this shelf in a particular order. So the order is based on their first name and last name. So first name, the letters in the first name gives you the row number, and the letters in the surname gives you the column number. But I'll give you an example. Let's take an example of Oscar. So Oscar has five letters in his first name. Okay, so his row will be fifth. Then let's take a look at his surname. It is Weavers. So one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 letters, right? That means Oscar's skull will be placed on fifth row and seventh column. Let's do it. So one, two, three, four, fifth row, and column number one, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Here we go. This is Ida's skull. We need Oscar's skull. This is Oscar. So place the skull here. Now move on to the next one. I'll just give you one more example. Let's take an example of Ida. So Ida has obviously 3 letters in her first name, which is so it is going to be row number 3. And her surname has one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. That means Ida's skull will be on row number 3 and column number 8. Here we have to place Ida. And this is Florence, this is Ida. Place it here. So like this, you have to place all the 6 skulls. Let me just pull my notes so that I can quickly finish it. So here are all the solutions. So about Ash will be row number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 3. So this will be about, and Florence will be 8, 7, which is last row and here. Here will be Florence. Then we have Azra. Azra will be 4 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4. Here we go. Lastly, Ellen is 5, fifth row and sixth column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sixth. Here we go. Doing it correctly, we'll open this grave and you will get your spear. And that is it. This room is also done. Move out. And you can place the spear here. And now you can jump into the next room, which is room number 5. Now this is pirate ship. It is again a very tough puzzle. It took me a lot of while to solve it, but it is not really that tough. Come read this poster. Now you have to basically solve it on a mathematic basic. How exactly, like which skull will go where exactly. And then the next thing that you need to go is come to this room. And based on that poster, click on the flags in the order of that previous poster. Let me just pull my notes, guys, one second. Okay, so the first poster was the skull with a hat that has a bone on it. So this one, right? And this one has a red north. So write it down. Red north. Then second was a skull under which there were two X's. This one. So this one is next is blue east. So like this, you have to note down the direction of all the 10 flags. So I'll just copy paste from my notes so that the video remains short. Here we go. Here are what the directions and the color that you will get based on the order and based on these flags. Once you have them, what you need to do is red towards the north. So this is red towards the north already. So our first digit is B. So this is done. Let's come to blue east. So place blue towards east. Here we go. East, sorry, east is that side. Sorry, my bad. So here we go. Here we go. So the alphabet next letter that we get is L. Then look for the third direction, which is red towards the west. So keep clicking on it until the red is pointing towards the west. Okay, so the next letter that we have is A. So three done. Next is blue south. So one more. Blue south is C. Then we have blue north. So take blue to the north. Here we go. So that is the first 5 letters. There are 5 more to go, but I'll just jump to the solution. But like this, you have to solve it. Here is what the solution that you will get. The first 5 direction will give you the word black, and the second 5 directions will give you the word pearl. So let's go try the code here on the chest. So B, then L is a bit far. We need a L. Okay, here we go. Now click on enter, and you will get a spear inside this chest. Collect it, and this room is also solved. By the way, I'm rushing a bit through the videos, otherwise the video will be really lengthy. But if you are still confused with any of the puzzles, just let me know in the comments and I'll explain the puzzle again. So room 5 done. Let's jump into room number 6. Okay, room 6 is actually a very simple puzzle. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so what you need to do is make all the screens green. So here's how I actually do it. First, I do this row green. Oops. Then I'll do the second row. I'll make the second row green. Then I'll make the third row green. And then I'll make the fourth row green. Okay, now you have pretty much all of them green except these three. So if you're in the same position like me, what you can do is simply copy my moves from here. Okay, so we'll play first press the third one here and then the fourth one here. So first row done. Now on to the next one. We'll press the second one and then we'll press the fifth one. Okay, then on to the third row, we'll click on this one, last one, and then we will click also on the first and the second one. Then on to the fourth row, we'll click on the middle three. So one, two, three. And lastly, we'll click on the second and third on this row, second and third. Now you can see all of them are green. Once all of them are green, you will get the spear, collect it. And this room is also done. Go back and place the spear here. So 6 rooms done, 6 more to go. Let's jump on to the seventh one. Okay, so in this room, you can see it says a PSW saloon. Now, what exactly is PSW? If you come take a look at this pamphlet, booklet, manual, or whatever you want to call it, you will understand that PSW stands for page, sentence, and word. And you can see on the mannequin hands, you can see some page, sentence, and words given. So, for example, let's take a look at this one. So it says page 1, sentence 8, and word 3. So page 1 is this one. Sentence was given is 8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. And word number 3 is enjoy. So let's write the word enjoy. Then on to the next one. Look at the next mannequin. It says page 2, sentence 1, word 2. So page 2 is this one. Sentence word and word number 2, which is time. So like this, you have to get words that are given on all these mannequins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So like this, you have to get all the words. The words that you will get are jumbled, but once you rearrange them, you will get a meaningful sentence, which says time you enjoy is not time wasted. And this is the answer for this room. If you enter it here in the chat. Okay, why can't I enter it? Yeah, that is done. Once you enter it correctly, you will get this spear ball right over here. And this room is solved. Let's jump out. Place the spear here. And room number 7th done. On to room number 8th. Now this one is a bit tricky, so bear with me. So what you need to do is first go down and note down these direction, which is up, up, left, down, up, right, right, up. Once you have the directions, you can open the chest. Let me just copy paste the directions. Okay, so up, up, left, down, up, right, right, and lastly is the left. Here we go. The toolbox is now unlocked. Inside it, you will get a screwdriver and a air pump. Take them both and come to this area. Now you can basically unscrew these using the screwdriver. And now you have to solve a simple color puzzle. It's not actually simple, it's really tough. I'll show you guys how to solve it, don't worry. So take yellow and take it from the bottom here. Take this blue goes like this. Then we have a green which goes like a bit weirdly like this. Oops, I made a mistake here, like this. You have to do it exactly like this or else you will have a hard time solving it. And go like, oops. Okay, make maybe like this. And here we go. Okay, so what we can do with pink is, sorry, purple is go like this, this. Now we have space for pink to go all the way and connect. Once this puzzle is solved, you can turn on the electricity by pulling this lever. Once the electricity is on, you can use the air pump to plug in and fill air in this sphere. Wait for it to inflate completely. Once it is inflated, you can collect it. And that is it for this room. This room is also solved. Go back. Place the spear. So 8 rooms done. On to room number 9. Okay, 9 is actually a very time consuming one, but it is quite simple. So click on this camera thingy and note down the names of all the peoples that show up on the screen. I already have the names. So these are actually the names that will show up on the screen. So all of these names, uh, note it down and then come take a look at this seating arrangement. So I'll just give you one example. So for example, let's talk about this is Sally. Sorry. Okay. So look at Sally's seat. So Sally is sitting at B3, and B3 is guys this seat. So under this seat it is a word T. So write T here. Then next look at Alex. Alex is sitting at A1. A1 is this seat. Look under it is a I. Next is David. David, as you can see, is sitting on C1, which is this seat. So this is M. Then look at Vincent. Vincent, where is Vincent? Vincent is sitting as A4, which is this seat. So E. And lastly, Josh. So Josh, where is Josh? Josh is at C4 and a colon. So our first word becomes time. So like this, you have to solve all of these people's name, convert them into seat number. Under the seat numbers, you will find the alphabet, like here. Okay, so I'll just jump to the solution. So if you convert these people's name into alphabets under the seat, you will get time, the healer, and the killer. Enter it into the chat. Maybe let's enter it here. And that's it. This room is done. Collect the spear. Go back. By the way, I mean, once you solve the rooms, they look really easy. But I think this solving all of these 12 rooms took me more than like 6 hours, I think. Okay, anyways. Room number 9 done. On to room number 10. Let's jump in. Okay, now this is a bit time consuming one again. So you have to basically fill in the blank. So a wave comes splashing over you, over your toes. You just stand still and away it goes. So the word is goes. Now you need to, oops, I made a mistake. Goes. Now you need to convert into symbols. So this is V. This is not important to us. E is important to us. So E is coconut. Move forward. Look for more bottles. We are looking for G. So G is the sun. This is important to us. So we are now looking for a E and a S. S is a tree. Lastly, we are looking for a O. O is a fish. Now that we have all the four symbols, go here in the castle, enter the symbols. So one is sun, then we have a fish, coconut, and lastly we have a tree. It is correct. Enter. And first puzzle done. So like this, similarly, you have to solve all the puzzles. I'll just paste the answers. Yes. So next is this one. People say high tide always brings a good vibes. So vibes is the solution, and vibes is, and I'm not going to show you all the bottles. I just jump to the solution to make it quick. So vibes is actually wave umbrella. So wave umbrella, and lastly is a tortoise and a coconut. Here we go. Second castle done. On to the third one. The ocean is everything I want to be. Beautiful, mysterious, and free. And the free is ship, octopus, coconut, coconut. The ship, octopus, coconut, coconut. Here we go. Another castle done. On to the next one, which is the beach is my goal. It speaks to my soul. And soul is tree, fish, dolphin, surfboard. Here we go. For the last castle, it is this one, which says the salt, the air, the sand on the floor. I never needed anything more. So shell, fish, and octopus and coconut. Here we go. So all five done. Once you do all five, the ball should show up. I'm a bit confused. Have I solved all five? Oh yeah, the ball is on the chair right here. So that room is also done. Go out, place the ball here, and now you can jump into the next room, which is room number 11. Okay, so for this room, you are into a bus station. You will need a briefcase code. If you take a look at this poster and focus on these stretched number, if you look closely, you will see the code 590 and 736. Enter the digits here. 590 and this is 736. Here we go. Once you do it correctly, you will get these pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need to choose one of the lines here. Now if you take a look at this station 3, okay, and you can see this has a matching location. At this location, we are currently here. So we are on the red line. Now we'll only focus on the red line. So place first here, then keep rotating in until it is on a digit properly. So it is on a 3-digit properly. Place it here. Then place it on the second one on the second station here. Then again do the same thing, rotate it until it is properly onto a digit. So it is now on properly on a digit. So place it here. Now for the third one, do the same thing, rotate it until it is on a digit properly. It is on this properly, so place it. On to fourth, again rotate, 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 rotate. Here it goes perfectly, so place it here. Do the same thing with fifth one. Here we go. Lastly, sixth one. And here we go. Now we'll get the code from this one. So first is 3, so our first digit is 3. Then second is 2, which means our second digit is 2. Then third is this one, which is a 6. Fourth is pointing towards 1. Fifth is pointing towards 4. And lastly, sixth is pointing towards 4 again. So our code becomes 326144. 326144. Correct code inside the bus. You will get your spear ball, collect it, and this room is also done. Okay, so 11 room done, guys. This is going to be the last one. Let's jump in. Okay, so here you have to arrange these planets based on the real life solar system. I'll have to Google a picture because I don't remember the solar system myself. Okay, so the first is Mercury, this one. Next we have Venus. So where is Venus? This one. Third is Earth. Then next is Mars. Then we have Jupiter. Then must be Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So that is correct. Doing it correctly will open this door. Now before jumping in, what you need to do is click on these posters and read. You can see a Roman number 1. So you can see first is telescope. Then similarly find the second one on the poster. So this is second. You can see Roman number second. Second is fuel tank. So like this, you can see this is computer 11th. This is camera. Camera is third. So like this, there are numbers given on the poster and a symbol. So I'll just copy paste from my notes to make it easy. And I think I don't have the notes. Oh my God. Give me a second. I'll just uh, figure it out and get back to you guys. Okay, so I've just gone through all the posters and written the solution. Let's go. So first is telescope, second is fuel tank, third is camera, fourth is space helmet, fifth is solar panels, sixth is meteor, seventh is wires, then we have a rocket, then we have a satellite, robot arm, and the last two is tires and computer. You will get the ball here, the spear, collect it, find your way back to where you started. Here we go. And that is it. That is how you solve all the 12 rooms. You have fixed the clock. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. And if it did, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.